Hey, good evening. Welcome to the 25th edition of the Winter Lights Parade here in Spanish Fork. I'm Pete Hansen of Spanish Fork 17, and I have with me here Jesse Carden.
Hey, Pete.
How are you?
Good. How you doing?
I'm very well. Jesse is a longtime member of the Chamber of Commerce here, and was the past chairman just a couple years ago, so he still helps out with those kind of things.
Yeah.
So if anybody has any questions about the Chamber, don't call now, but you can call Jesse
later,
some other time.
Yep.
Wow. So here we are in this beautiful, it was snowing a little bit earlier. Right now it seems to be kind of calm.
Yeah, the clouds made it a little bit warmer, it feels like.
Yeah. And we want to do a shout out right now. You can't see it, you can't tell, but we have these propane heaters brought to us by Triple T Heating and Cooling. We don't need the cooling right now, but we got the heating going on.
Brad
here.
has made sure we are warm.
So thank you, Brad, for that. A big shout out for these heaters. It makes it like a summer evening out here right now. Well, my feet are still cold.
Leg gets a little toasty, you know. It's all right.
Yeah, we'll have to rotate every few minutes.
That's right.
Oh, golly. But it's a great night out here. The crowd is big. We've got fans, residents from all over.
And you said the 25th year.
This is the 25th year.
And that's what taken some years off of COVID. And then we're going to the 30th year of Festival of Lights this year.
That's right. So the city's Festival of Lights, which happens up at the Canyon View Park, in the 30th year. That's amazing, too. And they've gone through some revolutionary changes over the years. I mean, 30 years ago, we didn't have LED lights.
Right.
It was all, old light bulbs. And just going LED like we can see around us is huge.
Well, and it takes so much time to put that together. Can you imagine what it was, or sometimes still is, because some of those older lights, checking every light bulb, making sure it's there. And they start in, October, putting that up?
It's first part of October, even last part of September. The park officially closes, I guess, October 1st, I think. And so at that point, they can lay things out and get it going. And I know last year they quoted me over 1 million light light bulbs that they go through and check.
Yeah, now we just need to get a count of how many lights we have come down the street tonight, and then we can figure out,
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4.
How many lights are in Spanish Fork for the Christmas season.
Yep. It's going to be a light. We're going to be. You can watch us from space tonight.
That's right.
Probably. Yeah.
That's right. The amazing thing is like you look at like the city doing the Festival of Lights, the Chamber doing the Winter Lights Parade, and the community just coming together for the holidays. And it's not just this event, right? It's all throughout the year that these events happen, and it's amazing to live in a community that cares for their community, those that serve it, right?
Yeah, people talk about the hometown feeling of Spanish Fork forever, and people who just move into town, like even yourself. I mean, you've moved in here just recently.
Like 10 years ago,
Yeah, you get sucked right into the city, and you feel like you've been here a long time.
And you look at the streets lined that we're looking at, and people love this. It's cold out here. It's below freezing. I don't know what the temperature is, but it's been snowing,
we can watch here at Central Bank.
Central Bank will tell us.
Because our location is we're right downtown.
But we have an open fire down the way. We have people lining the streets trying to sneak out there and sneak how far down the parade is. But really, it's just exciting to see the community in these different events, and especially as we head into the holiday season. There will be many of these type of events that people come together, Christmas choir concerts, or a jazz concert, those different types of things, because they want to support each other.
Yep. I have to chuckle because this afternoon I noticed on Facebook somebody saying, "I see a lot of chairs going down on Main Street. What's going on tonight?" And then just everybody says, "Well, it's the Festival of Lights. Excuse me, it's the Winter Lights Parade."
Right.
And was that worth going to? Oh, yes. And everybody was saying, "Get down there."
I was down at where the floats are lining up, and I heard a teenager say, "Is this the first year that we're doing this?" Like, "Oh, no, we do this every year."
25 years, matter of fact.
Get it on your calendar for next year. It's going to happen again. We're going to be here, and it's going to be a blast.
Absolutely. So let me take another second with the Festival of Lights.
Okay.
It started. It's open now nightly.
Yeah.
Started last night on Christmas. Excuse me, not last night. 2 nights ago on Thanksgiving night, and it runs all the way through November.
New Year's.
Man, my calendar is all messed up. Yes, through New Year's Day, so January 1.
Right.
Every night of the week.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And you can then drive through the display there. A couple of pieces of information you need to know about that. Okay. Tickets start at $10 for a single family vehicle.
Right.
It's so common for people to get the big vans and load them up, which makes total sense.
Or the hayride.
Or the hayride or the trucks or whatever else. Just know there are different prices for different sizes of vehicles. But the single family car, $10 a ticket.
Right.
Which is a bargain. It's great. The amount of lights you're going to see and how much fun you're going to have in that car car is well worth $10.
Yeah, and I know this year they changed the traffic pattern slightly, right?
They're
coming up from, if you're going up Highway 6, you turn at the 2550, or as some will say, the small Walmart, and you follow the lights that way. They have some signs there.
So you're going to turn to the small Walmart, go up through the roundabout over to Canyon Road, and then up Canyon Road, and then they're going to take you down to the River Bottoms Road. And then you'd never hit Highway 6 around the corner because of that new intersection. It's all changed, and so they have this new route in place.
And it always scared people, right, on Highway 6 when they're stuck there for a little bit. And, you know, those lines, they seem long. They move quickly, though. So don't let them intimidate you. But now they're going to be through a little bit different area just to try to make sure that people are staying safe, which I think is a great idea.
That's a really good idea. So be careful of that and be aware of that as you head up to the Festival of Lights. And you can get more information on that by going to the city's website, SpanishFork.org/FOL, for more directions and instructions on that. It's just an amazing thing.
Yeah.
So I could see that we're getting a couple little pre-parade things coming our way.
There we go.
So it's exciting.
Yeah.
So I can't wait for it to start.
Yeah, me either. Like, I love it.
Well, Jesse, it looks like the parade is starting to inch its way towards us.
Yeah, and it looks like we have our first group from the Spanish Fork Area Chamber of Commerce.
Of course.
In the golf carts, along with the United States and Utah state flags, we have members of the Spanish Fork Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors, Joe Aldridge, co-owner of Warner Construction, Austin Horsley with ServPro of Utah County, Jared Hells with Central Bank, Dr. Brent Wall, co-owner of Advanced Spinal Care Center, Jason Crowder, owner of Biz Merchant Services, and the Chamber members want to wish you and your families a happy holiday season.
And we also have the flag being carried. It looks like, it's in the dark. I really can't see who it looks like.
I can't see who's
But here comes our honor guard. I know in the past it's been some of the scout troops that help out with that. And it looks like it might be again.
It might be part of the Venture Crew.
Yeah, I think that might be.
Yeah. Venture Crew 1532.
There it is. They've done this for years. It's such a great service they provide for the city.
I'm glad that, to bring the colors down and make sure we show our respect to our country.
Absolutely.
Gives us the freedom to be here. And then right behind them is the Chamber starting us off.
We got some bright lights coming our way, don't we? So is this the city? This is the city right here. Well, okay, so we have Mayor Mike Mendenhall is riding with his wife Amber and his son Jag. Joining them is Spanish Fork City Council, Brandon Gordon and his wife Rachel. Stacy Beck with her husband Chris. Oh, right here in front of us. Good for them. That's
How's it going?
Stacy Beck, and then Kevin Euler with his wife Angela, children Ashlyn and Nolan. Following also in here, I think Chad Argyle should be on that float somewhere. There he is with his wife Teresa. So it's good to see our city council, and we want to thank them for the support they give to the Chamber of Commerce, let alone the support to the community and being here.
Yes, and then right behind them we have the fire and ambulance, which without them we couldn't do this.
And I am so glad the sirens are not on right now.
Oh, the Grinch is on there though.
What's the Grinch doing up there?
The great part about these guys is they've been serving Spanish Fork since 1908. I think that's incredible. Like, you think about things we're talking about earlier, the tradition of our city, and a volunteer fire department or an ambulance department for a long time, but now fully paid.
Now they're shifting over to a full-time, and now we have a Grinch. Okay.
And they want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and ask everyone to try and stay safe, but they're there to help us when we need them. So
in the past year we opened up that second station up in the east part of town, Station 62.
Yeah.
And not because of the opening of that, but the number of calls that the city gets daily has increased.
Yeah.
It's a lot of activity in this town.
Yeah.
And so calls for fire, calls for EMS has increased. And so we're lucky to have we're lucky to have that service around to help out in such a timely, quick, speedy manner.
And they can get to most houses in Spanish Fork in 3 minutes.
Isn't that something?
That's so awesome.
Isn't that something? All right, so thank you to our fire and EMS personnel. Coming up now, we have the Spanish Fork float with the Miss Spanish Fork royalty. Look at it; looks really good in lights.
It's fun.
It looks awesome with lights. I've seen it in the daylight; it's great then. But look at this; this is great. So, representing the city of Spanish Fork, the home of pride and progress, we have Miss Spanish Fork 2022 Grace Ahinger, and her runners-up, whatever that might be, Hope King and Haley Pierce. They're having some fun with some of the children in the park. Grace is spending this year reminding Spanish Fork that love is an action word.
Yeah, she is definitely active out there in the community. So
she's waving and blowing kisses to us, Jesse. That's awesome.
That's right. She's having fun.
So what a beautiful float. That is awesome.
I love the lights. It's great.
Well, it is
the lighted crowns.
Oh yeah, look at the lighted crowns.
And behind them, you have the little Miss Spanish Forks with lighted crowns as well.
That's a lot of lights.
This is their goal is to help develop confidence and teach service to our girls 7 to 14. This year's royalties are Queen Paisley Keller, teen attendants Abby Valdez, Haley Brittain, sorry if I messed your name up, Gracie Ultridge, Cora Madison preteen, or their preteen queen Violet O'Brien, preteen attendants Kathleen J. Williams, Claire Olson, Annabelle Nelson, and Haley Hells. Junior queens, Britton Ben.
That's a long list.
I know. Junior attendees, Aaliyah Kirk, Lillian Madsen, Penny Brandt, Violet Redfern, mini queens, Lane Condi, mini attendants, Lucy York, Lachlan Sperry, Jalen Booth, and Grace Swain. I probably messed up all those names, and I apologize, but
you're a better man than I there, Jesse. You got through. I always give that list to somebody else.
That's right.
Because it's a long list, and the names are sometimes challenging. But that's a great organization. Yeah. I mean, the Miss Spanish Fork organization is awesome.
Right.
The Little Miss organization is like even beyond, because they're teaching these young girls what it means to be community-minded,
right,
but also to serve in so many different ways in the community. And they do. They have Easter, the Easter egg hunt, and every event there's usually somebody from the Junior Miss, not Junior Miss, but the Little Miss program.
Right. Yeah. So I think that's again, we keep coming back to it. The Spanish Fork community, but they serve. We serve as a community, and we come together. Whether it's the Little Miss, whether it's Miss Spanish Fork, whether that's the different organizations that we're going to talk about today, they come together to help each other, and it's great.
It is great. Well, we got a little lull going on right now. I think you can see somebody a block or so down the way. Did you take advantage of any of your shopping, Black Friday shopping?
We didn't, not this year.
That's right, because you were up in the mountains.
Yeah, we were up in the mountains this weekend, so it's been a good weekend. Kind of getting away for a little bit, but the great part about even our local businesses, a lot of them do a lot of online stuff now too.
Yes, and that's been a big boon for a lot of our businesses.
And our small businesses on Main, I know that Shop Local has been is such an important part of what we do, and many of the businesses that we're going to be highlighting today have sales going on right now, and a lot of them go until Monday, because they compete with the Cyber Mondays and the different things like that. But
so today officially is what? It's Shop Local Saturday,
something like that. I don't know what exactly it's called, but
and let it continue on. So that's awesome. And our businesses here, right? They have all the products you need.
Yeah, exactly. You don't need to leave Spanish Fork really for anything anymore. We've got restaurants. We've got a hotel now.
Don't forget a steakhouse. We got a steakhouse,
right?
Yeah, absolutely. But you're right. We got some nice accommodations. We've got theaters, for movies. We've got all these
little
things.
shops on Main. The unique gifts that you can find, which are great.
Ooh, we have the Horsemen coming up here from the Diamond Fork Riding Club. This is a good one, celebrating their 80th year. Amazing. The club represents our Western heritage and focuses on service to Spanish Fork, the community, and of course to veterans. They do a veterans ride every spring where they'll take veterans out, give them a chance to ride some horses and just have a great time. They do a lot of things. I love this. Look at the bridles. Look at all the lights on these horses.
That's a lot of fun.
You're too young to remember the movie Electric Horseman way back in the days, but that's just what we're seeing here. All these great horses all set up and decked out. That's just beautiful.
And without them, we wouldn't have the rodeo. So, another thing another good tradition of the community.
And they want to wish everybody a very merry, happy Christmas. Thank you, gentlemen and ladies. Thank you. What do we got coming up here next?
Is this Compassion Mobility?
No, this would be Jeremy Sorensen and his tractor.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, so it's just an old-time tractor spreading cheer. That's the description they gave us. Nicely done. And it looks like the trailer is just full of people. I hope that's the right.
Looks like it might still be part of Diamond Fork Riding Club.
Oh, this is. They're all wearing. Okay, my bad. So just ignore everything we just said. But that's cool, yeah, because it has the Diamond Fork logo on the front end.
Yeah.
Should have noticed that. Well, another little lull coming up here. It seems like Thanksgiving was early this year.
It does feel like the Christmas season is a little bit longer this year.
Yeah, we just, we got to jump into Christmas here. Last night I had the chance of attending the parts of the Salem
the pond lighting
event, and more specifically I was recording the concert for the Nebo Orchestra.
Oh, cool.
And which is of course made up with a lot of Spanish Fork residents, and that was nice to get into the Christmas spirit with the music that they played, and then get a chance to wander around and take a couple photos of the pond with the lights on. Here we got that old tractor.
There's
so Jeremy Sorensen.
Yeah,
again, this is just an old-time tractor spreading cheer. I guess tractors could spread other things, but it's a good thing that they're spreading cheer for us tonight.
That's right.
Here on the parade route. Merry Christmas to you. Thank you very much. I think they're trying to catch up. They're just zipping right on by.
They're going quick.
Yep.
And then behind them we have more of a tractor, it looks like.
Oh, we do. We got at least one more. Yeah, one more tractor.
One more tractor. I think this is part of the same group. And then behind them, we have Compassion Mobility coming up.
So talk about Compassion Mobility. They have a lot of things they want us to say.
They can basically do everything that you need. If you need some accessibility to a vehicle or a walker, canes, anything that you really need outdoor, they do ATVs or side-by-sides. They work with everybody from in Spanish Fork and all over the country, really. They do new and used. They are locally owned and operated. Work with Tanya a lot and her husband. They actually, on their float, they have Miss Utah 2020 Lindsay Larson, Little Miss Utah Sadie Simpson, and Honorary Miss Utah Emma Cheney. Lindsay will be competing in December this month, or next month, I guess, to become a Miss America. Congratulations, Lindsay. You got this.
So there's my friend Lindsay.
We're honored to have her with them.
I've done some work with Lindsay over the past year or so, and it's just a great gal. She's an outstanding young lady.
Compassion Mobility is amazing what they do for the community.
It's true.
And what they provide.
It's very true. So here's a couple. No, this is number 7 here. Looks like the Tomlinson family and their side-by-side.
Oh, yeah. The Tomlinson family wants to tell everyone Merry Christmas. They love Christmas. And you can see it by their side-by-side.
You can see it. Look at that. That's cool. I like the blue lights.
Christmas tree in the back, if you need to go get your tree with the side-by-side, there you go.
Yeah, very good. All right. Coming up next, we have our friends from the Dugout. There's a lot of history about the Dugout. Doug Barney and his family really helped start this parade, along with a few others in the community. And he's been a strong supporter of getting entries.
Yeah.
Including our little engine here that could,
yes.
if you will. It's a great thing. It's got a little history.
Yes.
A couple of years ago, it caused quite the fire. Not like that, but it was actually on fire.
On fire.
But they got that all repaired and fixed up, so it's good to see the engine here with us tonight, coming from the Dugout. Thank you to the Barney family.
They have a lot of fun, too.
Oh, right? Yeah, absolutely.
Bringing the chair, getting the cheers. It's great.
Yep. Trailer full of blow-up characters. Now, what do we have here?
And behind them, we have Win Home Inspection. Is your family friendly, prompt, and thorough home inspectors you can trust, proudly serving Spanish Fork and the supporting community. We wish everyone a happy and wonderful holiday season. It's a fun little booth on the back.
Nice little house there on the backside.
Inspection of house. It makes sense.
Coming up next, we have our friends from Timpanogos Hearing, and can't say the rest. They have won Best of State in the audio and the hearing services 11 times. They specialize in making speech more clear, improving communications, and treating annoying tinnitus. Is that how it's pronounced? Thank you. Lucky for us to locate it right here in Spanish Fork, and I can do a personal shout out to Jessica, who's their audiologist there.
Oh, awesome.
And she has helped me with some new hearing aids, which is amazed at the difference between my old ones. I've had them for like 3 years, and the difference is night and day. So thank you to Timpanogos Hearing.
No more asking what for you? What? Huh?
That's what my wife was. My wife hated the fact I couldn't answer her questions because I didn't hear her questions.
And then behind them here we have Tony's Holiday Lighting. Happy holidays from Tony.
Oh, my.
You recognize Tony's trucks from his Grinch on there, but doesn't look like we have Grinch this year. Looks like we have some Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, the Grinch is there in the back of the truck.
Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Yep.
Look at those lights.
Oogie
those
boogie.
lights are amazing.
And smoke coming from it.
Ooh, I hope
fun.
that's supposed to be there.
Hopefully the railroad track didn't get it.
Yeah, right. Jack Skellington. Yes. Oh, of course.
It's a lot of fun.
Well, that is not the Grinch. Those were characters from the
it was Oogie Boogie in the
Night
back
Before
there.
Christmas. Yeah, Nightmare Before Christmas.
And behind him, we have Jess Carter's truck. Instead of falling off a ladder to put on lights on my house, I decided to ruin my truck by putting lights on it. Merry Christmas. That's a lot of fun, though.
It's great.
It may have ruined it, but it looks great.
It looks awesome. Welcome to the parade. Merry Christmas to you. Keep those horns honking. That's awesome.
There's a lot of detail in that.
There is. It's very clean, very nice. And the coloring, lights, I mean, couldn't do that 20 years ago very easily. All right, so this would be...
Number 12, it looks like.
Is this the...
Booth Brothers.
Booth Brothers. Okay, Booth Brothers Music. Welcome. Spanish Fork's very own Booth Music bus. Stop by Booth Music downtown here on Main Street. Oh, there goes the fire truck. Look out. For all your music, instruments, and lessons. They've done a lot of changes in the store there and really improved and moved up in what they do. And
that's awesome.
They've done a good thing.
Behind them, we have Rocky's Tire Pro. Rocky Tire Pro located at 37 on right off 4th North of Main Street.
There you go.
Serving Spanish Fork for 23 years. This is also the Mayor's Choice Award this year with Toe Mater on the back.
We got the Toe Mater there. Yep.
Thank you, Rockies.
And that looks so cool. Look at the big old red Santa hat on top, covering over the part of the tow bar.
Rockies made sure my tires were nice and rotated this week, so, thanks to them.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love Rockies.
Okay, coming up next, looks like we've got the Jazzercise of Spanish Fork coming up. Jazzercise is celebrating their 10th year here in Spanish Fork. Come and join us for a free celebration class this coming Monday, the 28th. That's November 28th at 8 p.m. for a great workout, refreshments, and a load of fun. The Jazzercise studio is located next to Seagull Book in Spanish Fork. And let me tell you, we've been there for some chamber events.
Yeah.
They know how to rock.
They got some energy.
Their parties there are full tilt.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
There's no half speed for them.
No, there sure isn't.
We have Wolverine Fuel Skyline Mine behind them. They're safely produced high quality, clean burning coal sold to markets in Utah and throughout the world. Wolverine operates 2 active coal mines near Schofield, Utah, and Salina, Utah, and employs over 800 people from the surrounding communities, including Utah County.
Boy, when things come through, they come through quick,
they're
don't they?
coming quick right now.
Coming up next, we have our friends from Sippin'. Sippin' is now mobile. They've got their own little food truck. Check it out. You should book it for your next work event, for birthdays, anniversary parties, whatever you might got. They've got the best treats in town. Happy hour is every day until 10 a.m. I think that's a mistake. It must be 10 p.m. Located here in Spanish Fork on 3rd South and 1st East.
And then we got the fellas in a car here. The fellas, your hometown barbershop. They're open at 8 a.m., providing high-class experience and a small-town feel. Been here in Spanish Fork since 2018. That's crazy that they've been here that long already.
And Mercedes and their crew is just growing leaps and bounds.
Yes. And they're doing 12 Days of Christmas, so follow them on Instagram to learn more about that.
Take a breath for a second.
That's right.
Okay, coming up next, we have the Utah County Dairy Royalty. Is that the right number there? 18?
So.
Yep, there we go. The royalty princess is Sydney Bolter, who's from American Fork. Her attendants are Cora Davis from Salem and Sierra Stevens from Saratoga Springs. It's a scholarship program for girls ages 16 through 21. And if you want more information, look them up on Facebook and on Instagram. That's the Utah County Dairy Royalty.
That's awesome. I don't know if I've seen them on the parade before.
Not in such a big thing. I've seen them on cars.
Yeah.
I've seen them in smaller, entries. But
that's fun.
They got the real thing going tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, we got some crowds walking across the street here. Look out.
They're ready to come over for the tree, looks like.
I think so. So if you don't know about this event that Jesse's mentioning, it's after the parade is over here at at City Hall, there's a large tree, a big old pine tree, and they light it as part of the ceremony tonight. So I know you can't get to it tonight, but if you go downtown and see the big tree by City Hall, you'll know what that is.
I'm sure there'll be a crew there to record it for us.
Yes, there will be. Matter of fact, that'll be us.
Poppy Books and Gifts is here behind them, and their locally owned independent bookstore that will be opening December 1st here in Spanish Fork, with a grand opening on December 3rd. Follow them on Facebook or on Instagram at Poppy Books SF for all the latest news and updates.
Do you know where they're located?
I don't.
I hadn't heard about this yet, but that's awesome.
And they're already joining in the community fun. There we go.
First night in town, here they are.
I didn't notice the poppy balloons on the side when it first came by.
Oh, well, I didn't.
So the poppy flowers make sense.
Awesome. Okay, coming up next, we have the Lee family with their highly decorated laser. Isn't that awesome? It says the Lee family loves Christmas, and that seems to be pretty evident right here. It's Santa right there in the front.
Skulls on the side and Santa on the front. There we go.
That is awesome.
Christmas tree on the back. I love it.
Very cool, very cool.
And then behind, coming up here, we have it looks like Provo Allergy Clinic and Provo Allergy and Asthma Clinic. We care for all of your allergy and asthma needs. So right now, usually is not the biggest allergy time, but coming up soon here in a few months, they will definitely need the people we need.
Absolutely. And they even wave at us.
We got
nice.
Olaf on the back.
Oh, very good. Kids are already waving big and yelling.
They're ready for this. Good night here. More crowns coming through. We're definitely getting built up for that tree lighting.
Well, here we are on entry 23 of the parade. There's 32 different entries, and so it's cruising.
We're cooking.
We got to work on slowing this thing down.
Who's in charge?
It'll
of
be
this
the quickest 10 minutes parade ever.
Looks like we have number 22 here, the Kenny Parcell team. For more than 25 years, the Kenny Parcell team has been serving the residents of of South County, a team of professionals, all for the price of one.
Hey there, Kenny. How are you? You're looking good.
Throwing stuff, getting you a Frisbee.
Luckily, he's got a big hole in it.
And we got the Grinch coming up behind him.
That's two Grinches tonight. Wait a second.
Really good at.
I need a Grinch in my house because I got some lights in my tree that aren't working. Maybe the Grinch can take care of those for me.
There you go. Well, we got sparks coming out in the back of this one.
And this is intentional coming up here. So we have coming up here, and I see this here. Coming up here, we have the high school welding program and the Utah Valley Welding Expo. Both Spanish Fork High and Maple Mountain have outstanding welding programs, nationally ranked, if not national winners. So their logo here is built, not bought. They promote innovative thinking, and create opportunities for students to display their skills. In the third week of May, if you haven't been to this event, you need to get down to the fairgrounds and watch them with their welding competition, their trikes that they build. You see a whole bunch of trikes here coming behind, and they build all these things from scrap metal. It's amazing. So, and this is also the Chamber Award. So this presentation of all these strikes and the welding happening on the back of the flatbed are the Chamber Award winners. Congratulations to the high school welding programs and also the Utah Valley Welding Expo. These guys have too much fun.
Yeah, they do. Is this number 24?
Yeah.
All right. This is, or is that part of the welding crew?
That would be part of the welding crew there. Yeah, there's their. No, that's the Maple Mountain. No, that's not.
It looks like Payson.
It looked like Payson, didn't it? Yeah. Here's 24.
24, we got Barbone Remy's fight. Introduction, Whoville's fight for Remy.
So we have 4 different entries here that are all about Remy.
Yeah.
So we have the Barbones, we have the Blairs from Whoville.
That's right, the Johnsons.
The Whoville fights for Remy. The Bear family, Whoville Ohana fights for Remy. Charge Syndrome. And then we have the Johnson family. Remy's fight is our fight. This is a cause that these are all supporting of, and it sounds like a great one.
Let's see what I...
And then we have also the K. Wilson family. Charge syndrome awareness. Followed by the D. Wilson Remus family.
Yeah.
Whoville fights for Remy. So they're out there riding and showing off. 29, we have right
coming
here,
together for Remy.
We got the Jacob Giles or Giles family. I think it's Giles.
Giles, yep.
Wanting to wish everybody a happy holiday. Enjoy the season. Okay, coming up next, we have the Spanish Fork FFA.
Yeah.
Again, another nationally ranked or well-recognized organization here. Spanish Fork FFA is excited to be once again hosting the Tree Fest. Trees and other Christmas items will be donated from clubs and organizations throughout the school and auctioned online. All proceeds then go to help scholarships for the seniors. I went to this event last year. Amazing trees. I mean, you talk about the Salt Lake, the big festival of trees. This rivals it easily. I mean, it's a great thing. A lot of great trees, a lot of things going on there.
And not to be outdone, we have the Chamber of Commerce here bringing in Santa Claus for us. Santa Claus is, and he's got the Easter Bunny with him and the farmer's market. This year they wanted to, wish everyone a Merry Christmas, but all the things that the Chamber does for our community, and, Santa Claus is, bringing them along with him. We want to tell everyone Merry Christmas from the Chamber of Commerce, and thank you for supporting our local businesses and this parade.
Wow, that's awesome. Santa's always kind of been the closing of the parade. And you can hear the kids all around us, screaming out for Santa. I hope they were really good this year. Not just screaming for Santa.
That's right.
And I guess this is all the traffic coming off the freeway right now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's probably what is going on in Spanish Fork City tonight.
Yeah, they have a huge accident. No, it's not true. Anyway, we like to thank you for watching this presentation of this great tradition we have here in Spanish Fork. Jesse, thank you for sitting alongside here.
Me, Pete.
It's good to sip some hot chocolate.
Yeah.
And to sit here and look at all these great entries in this parade.
Enjoy the nice heat from Triple T.
Triple T, thank you again very much. So from us to you, we want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas, and we hope you have a wonderful night, and we'll see you again soon.
Merry Christmas.